Are you pumped up? Well, welcome to Retrospective Rants then, with me, Joey Huff, as your host. You know what's really important? Your body. Oh my. No, I mean working your body. Oh my. No, I mean keeping your body fit and healthy. Working out. Now, I speak on this issue as someone who, at first, didn't really work out much, then worked out a lot, and then stopped again, and then had a weird off and on again thing with working out. And I have suffered through the consequences. I'm going to talk through a few bullet points. This is going to be another bullet point discussion, rant, on why it's important to take some time in the day to keep fit, and why fitness can be a little harder than it actually ought to be, especially in these days. So, one of the first things I'd like to address is that a lot of people want to, or say that working out will help you address things that stress you out. Well, working out actually forces your brain to act and direct your body, and in my experience, it makes you confront a lot of bad feelings as opposed to avoiding them. And, you know, in truth, that's the healthy thing to do, but it can also be kind of like when you get into an exercise, you're running, you're lifting, and your mind starts speaking to you about all the junk that it has to get through before it can get on to another task. And what would that be? A lot of people in pop psychology would call it invasive thoughts or intrusive thoughts, trying to keep you from doing what you need to do. Or screw tape. In the screw tape letters, they might say it's the demon at your side trying to tell you not to do what you need to do. And that's annoying to confront, but you still need to confront it in order to work out. Those are still, foibles or bad thoughts that are eating at your mind, preventing you from getting on with your life. And working out is actually one of the better ways you can address all of that. It's certainly easier than, uh, what would you call it? Than confronting every single source of your stress. You might not be able to do that because of consequences and whatever, but working out will be at least one, or a step one, to addressing some of those issues. Let's see. A second point. If you are able to put yourself through more extreme exercises than daily motion, just walking around, bending down, lifting things, is going to be a lot easier to do. It's very common sense, very small thing, but it builds up. If you're able to work out your back muscles and your core muscles especially, then you won't get angry every time you have to just pick something off the ground or kind of stoop on your toes in order to get something off of the shelf. You don't have to go, oh God, I'm getting old. You'll just be more fit. And this is especially important to do before you get into middle age, when it'll be even harder and harder to do these things. If you do it before then, you'll have a better base to work out from, literally. All right. The third point. It's something to do aside from work and sleep. It's important to have other activities. Yes, even from the family, because, well, it's a little complicated, but sometimes maintaining family and even maintaining relationships with friends or just very close social relationships can be a lot of work. You all have your collective problems after all. And so, fitness can be another activity outside of the stresses of the personal and the work life where you can, again, work out all of that stuff. It can even be a social activity if you make friends at a gym, or if you decide with a bunch of other friends that you want to get more fit, and so you go to a gym and you start working out. And even if it's more of a solo activity, like if you're a more introverted type and you need something to do on your own to center yourself, working out also provides a way or an avenue to do that. That's another reason I'd say that's important. Let's see. Oh yeah, another point. Lifting off from the if it's something you can do on your own, working out on your own and on your own motivation, in my experience, is pretty hard because you're alone and you can be easily distracted. And that's one of the reasons why people often struggle getting started. We can't all afford personal trainers. I can't afford a personal trainer. And so you have to be the one to talk yourself up and to motivate yourself to lift up weights, just even if it's just to do a few push-ups, a few squats, a few sit-ups. You have to be the one to motivate yourself. And if you're already distracted and you're already feeling down, you might not have a lot of fuel or a lot of energy left with which to push yourself. It's certainly what gets me, what I have to struggle with when I work out. And talking with some other people, I ask them and they report something similar. Maybe not quite as dramatic, but it's something similar. I don't know exactly how you would consistently get through that so much as persistence. You need to remember that how you are going to feel after working out and the benefit you will have and you will notice from consistently working out is worth a lot more than the inconvenience of starting and also the energy it will take to start. It's well worth. It pays dividends, as they say. Let's see. Yeah, final point. Working out literally confronts you to, yeah, confronts you. Working out forces you to confront literal, tangible weakness in yourself, in your body. And that is well, not exactly easy, but it is a simple stepping stone that prepares you for confronting personal weaknesses in yourself. You can say, well, I was able to improve myself this way, and I can see the benefit of it, so therefore I can also improve myself this way and see the benefit of that. It's very simple sounding, but it's not easy, certainly. But it's going to be harder and harder if you don't start. So again, start with it doesn't have to be big exercises. You don't have to bench press 100 and whatever pounds. You can just start with push-ups, just start with some crunches, start with some walking, even just long walking, with some jogs. And yeah, that's it. And then you grow and grow as you start. And again, that is the hardest part is starting and then maintaining the habit. And all sorts of things can disrupt that. I get disrupted in my routine by my very poor my very poor immune system all the time, and it's very hard to just get back into the rhythm that you need in order to get a healthy workout routine. But I know that I will be better off when I do it because I have seen those results. You just need to get the rhythm once in order, in my opinion. You only need to get the rhythm once in order to be able to get it back again. So push yourself, even if it's only to do a little bit at a time, like light jogging or just a few push-ups at a time. And you should be able to literally working out from there. Let's see. And those are just a few of my personal reasons. You need to, if you need to start, or if you need to get back into that rhythm, like I said, those are just a few of the reasons I think you ought to. And remember, it's for you. You're working out for yourself. You're doing it for your health, do it to look good, but above all, do it for yourself and to keep your own self-worth. And honestly, maintaining your body is the simplest, if again not the easiest way of maintaining that self-worth. That way, you will be able to build from those struggles and build up the strength that you need to take care of even larger struggles. That's been my experience, at least. And it's another retrospective rant, albeit a bullet point rant, done and over with. Thank you so much for listening, and have a good one.